How's it going, everyone? It's Milwaukee coming back at you once again, and today we're going to be discussing the World of Flashpoint featuring Superman. Let's get into it. First story arc included here in this book is called Project Superman. It's written by Scott Snyder and Lowell Francis with art by Gene Ha. General Lane tries to make his own Captain America-like super soldier. Then Superman, his rocket ship crashes in Metropolis in General Lane. He shifts his focus to the new alien instead of, his old pet project, the Super Soldier guy. And the Super Soldier guy ends up getting trapped in the Phantom Zone until the events of Flashpoint happen, in which he escapes. Kal-El, he ends up meeting Lois Lane down in the bunker. They form a bond. When he escapes the bunker in the Flashpoint book, when Cyborg and Batman come for him, he flies away. And here we get the story of him flying to Lois Lane and saving her before the Amazons could kill her while she's making that broadcast. And of course, the super soldier, he escapes from the Phantom Zone, and he hates Kal-El, so he goes to try to kill him. Kal-El ends up killing the super soldier known as Subject Zero, and Lois Lane ends up dying as a result. And I guess Superman goes to join the final battle or whatever. Second storyline contained in this book is called The World of Flashpoint. It's written by Rex Ogle, with art by Eduardo Francisco, Paulo Seguera, and Roland Paris? I might have written it down wrong, I don't know. But a lot of guys for one story, am I right? The story is basically the Hive Council, a bunch of powerful people around the world. They decide that they're going to take out the Amazons and the Atlanteans by utilizing a big space laser weapon. And the daughter of one of the Hive people, known as Tracy 13, she has magic abilities. She's, of course, against the killing of the Amazons and the Atlanteans, even though they killed her family, but she values life. And she spends this whole 3-issue story arc traveling around the world, trying to recruit allies. But she ends up not recruiting anybody, and instead she learns a life lesson. And she's able to get through to her father, but he's using dark magic or whatever, so he's like an evil villain, and he sacrifices himself, and the attack doesn't go on, and Flashpoint is Flashpoint. A real downer in this volume, in my opinion. The only saving grace about this volume being the Booster Gold story, written by Dan Jurgens. Booster Gold, everybody's favorite. He gets transported to the world of Flashpoint and he's freaking out, what's going on. And he ends up fighting Doomsday for 4 issues. And he gets transported back to the New 52. And he thinks everything's, hunky-dory or whatever. But we know that it's not. So, that's the story. It's the highlight of the book. And then we get the dreadful one-shot Canterbury Cricket origin story. I know you guys really anticipated it. I know it's your favorite. But I gotta say, I thought it sucked. So yeah, that's the World of Flashpoint featuring Superman right there in a nutshell. Of all the World of Flashpoint books, I found this to be the worst. And it's crazy because on the back there's a blurb from IGN or somebody that says, this is the tie-ins for Flashpoint you need to be reading. And what are you guys reading? This sucks. I expected the Project Superman to be all about, young Kal-El being experimented on down in that bunker in Metropolis. Instead, we get some Captain America-like story where, General Lane wants to create a Superman, and then he gets the Kal-El alien, and he dumps his old project, and the old project's jealous. And then he tries to use Kal-El to help him escape, but then he gets locked in the Phantom Zone, and then it's just, who cares? It's fluff. And then, negating... I thought Lois Lane, in the Wonder Woman series had an honorable death where she's broadcasting till the end, getting the word out there about what's really going on in New Themyscira. Well, here, that's all wiped away. Young Superman goes and saves her, and then she ends up dying anyway. And it was just come on. And the less said about Canterbury Cricket, the better. He's some guy who, like this good-looking guy who ends up getting maimed and the Amazons attack or whatever. So he runs to a church, and in the church there's like this cricket inside the skull of this like priest or whatever, and somehow he becomes like a cricket man, and he's fighting for jolly old England. It's like, who cares? And he joins the resistance, and he's telling his tale because he's with the resistance, with Grifter and all those people. And like I said, the highlight being the Booster Gold story, even though it really is just 4 issues of stalling. Booster Gold, I like Booster Gold. He's funny. I always enjoyed the character. He's transported to the world of Flashpoint. He gets himself a little girlfriend there. But he ends up having to fight Doomsday for like 4 issues. And then he just gets transported back once Barry Allen does whatever he does at Flashpoint. And he thinks everything's right in the world. But of course, we, the reader, we know that it's not. And it's just, again, just there to be there. Easily the weakest volume of Flashpoint tie-ins. And I got 1 volume left to go, the Batman volume. So we'll see how that turns out. But until then, I'm going ahead and giving the World of Flashpoint featuring Superman 2 out of 5. Until next time, I'll see you there.